My name is Paige. I'm a 32-year-old wife. I got married to my husband Michael when we were both 29 years old. And this is our third year of marriage. Even after I got married, I continued working and we're both working full-time. Actually, the person that became our Cupid was my older brother Paul. My brother is a huge movie lover and he owns a movie bar where you can watch films. 4 years ago, he held a party for singles there and I participated. That was when I met Michael and we hit it off immediately. And before I knew it, we had started dating. I always had a strong desire to get married, and with my 30s just around the corner, I was also rushing. And so we started dating with marriage in mind for the future, and within a year, we were already married. Even after I got married, I continued working, so our lifestyle didn't change much. Over these last 3 years, I didn't feel much like we were married. I felt like we were a couple living together, but I was completely used to our lives together, and I was starting to think that I wanted to have children pretty soon. Around that time, my birthday came around. I came home later than usual, and I was waiting for Michael to get home from work. Last year, Michael had come home with a beautiful birthday cake as a surprise. He had specially ordered it from a famous cake shop, and he presented me with the one and only cake in the world. I was really excited, wondering what he was going to bring home with him this year. I hope Michael comes home soon. However, even though it was past the normal time that he comes home, he wasn't coming home. Come on, where is he gone? He probably wants to get a cake, or maybe he even went to go buy some kind of present, and my hopes and expectations were getting higher. Eventually, I heard the front door open, and then... Welcome home! Michael, you were pretty late.
I'm home! Here you go. I bought you a cake.
Really? Oh, thank you. Hello, nice to meet you. So you must be Michael's wife. What? To my shock, Michael brought over a woman who I had never seen before. What on earth is going on here? But also, who are you? How do you and Michael know each other? We're more than friends, but less than lovers. Huh? What are you so shocked about? I'm Michael's childhood friend. Childhood friend?
Yeah, her name is Nancy. We've been friends since elementary school, and our family homes are near each other.
I'm Nancy. Nice to meet you. Right. So what are you here for today? Isn't it obvious? It's your birthday today, isn't it? Yes. Well, congrats. Huh? Well, thanks. Thanks very much. I also wanted to celebrate with you, so I came over. That's fine, right? Huh?
Come on, let's hurry up and eat it.
No. Obviously, there's no way it's fine. Hey, time out. Is this acceptable? The situation... No, even if she was a childhood friend, it's not going to put me in a good mood if you bring a woman over to the house. But then, without even knowing how I was feeling, Michael said this.
And then the two of us went to go buy the cake together. That's why I was late to come home. Nancy said she would help me pick a cake that a woman would be happy about. So, here it is.
Uh-huh. See? Look! It's so cute. It looks delicious, right? There's no mistake about my taste. Let's hurry up and celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Nancy paid no attention to the fact that I was completely shocked, and she was getting excited all on her own. And it was true that it was a photogenic cake, but I wasn't happy about it at all. I thought that I was going to spend my birthday night quietly alone with my husband, and there was an intruder. In the end, I was looking down, but they completely left me to the side, and she started cutting the cake on her own, and, well, the three of us ate the cake together, but in times like this, the cake doesn't taste good at all. In the end, Nancy stayed until late at night, eating and drinking like she was having a great time, and she went home with a big smile on her face. Even though it was my birthday, it felt like hell. And Michael was Michael. He said things like, "Thanks to Nancy coming over, it was fun. Parties are much more fun when there's more people. It's more lively." And he was in a grand old mood, but for me, it became a really terrible, sad birthday. And then come a few days after that, on the weekend, Michael and I had made plans to go shopping together at the mall. But then it was fine that we went out for our plans together, but after that, another unbelievable thing happened. When we arrived at the mall, Michael said that there was somebody who was waiting to meet up at the entrance. Hey, who's coming?
You'll find out eventually. They should be coming any minute now.
Thanks for waiting. To my shock, the person that arrived there was Nancy. Michael said that he was going shopping today, so I thought about joining too. What? Hey, Michael. You came to buy furniture today, right? I'll help you choose some really fancy furniture. No, today we came here to go shopping alone together, so you don't need to do that. For things like this, it's definitely better to have someone with taste to help you, like me. You know, because your wife doesn't seem like she has much taste. What did she just say?
I know, right? Paige's taste, I mean, well, why not? The three of us can share our opinions and go shopping together. It'll be more fun that way.
No way. Not you too, Michael. They paid no mind to how shocked I was, and Michael and Nancy headed towards the furniture store that was inside of the mall. In the end, at the furniture store, Michael pretty much ignored me the whole time. He was having fun talking to Nancy as they were picking out furniture. It's true that the things that this woman chose were fancy and a lot of them had wonderful designs, but they were completely treating me like a fly on the wall. After Michael purchased the furniture and arranged for the delivery, he walked out of the shop like he was fully satisfied with Nancy. I followed after them with a dissatisfied look on my face, and I was no longer able to hold it in anymore, and I threw my real feelings at them. Hey, Nancy, I'm not going to say you can't come shopping with us, but don't you think you're getting a little bit too close to my husband? Oh my, why are you getting so irritated? Huh? I'm childhood friends with Michael, so what's wrong about being friendly and close with him? Listen, you may be childhood friends, but I am Michael's wife, and I don't want you to get in the way of our time as husband and wife. Huh? Are you telling me that I got in the way? Even though I brought a cake for you the other day, and even today I chose the furniture for you. But it's not like I asked you to do any of those things. You know, I heard that you and Michael have been married for 3 years, and it's only been 4 years since you met? And what about that? I have known Michael for way longer than you have, so I know what Michael is thinking, and we can talk about anything.
Hey, Paige, don't misunderstand now. Nancy's taking time out of her schedule for us, and she's doing all of this for us.
As if they had already planned this in advance, Michael chimed in, and so I decided to completely open up what I wanted to say. First of all, what kind of relationship do you actually have with Michael? Are you really just childhood friends? Oh, I told you the other day, didn't I? With Michael, we're more than friends, less than lovers.
Stop joking around. If you say something like that, Paige is gonna get mad straight away. Well, there's no mistake about the fact that we're good friends, though. But also, what? Are you getting jealous? That's so pathetic. There's nothing wrong with us getting along, is there?
That's right. I don't want someone to deny our childhood friendship. These two, they're completely on their high horses. There's definitely something there. I can't believe that they're really just childhood friends. In the end, after we left the shopping mall, that was when we bid farewell to Nancy. On the way home, Michael was nonchalantly saying, "Childhood friends are so useful." But in my stomach, I was boiling with anger. They're using the words childhood friends that are way too convenient, but these two are way too suspicious. I vowed deep inside my heart that I am definitely going to expose their relationship, and I'm gonna get my revenge. You better watch yourselves. And then one day, around 1 month after that had happened, I was on the phone with my brother Paul.
Hey, Paige, it seems like you've been put through some bad stuff because of your husband. I heard a small rumor about it. I was worried, so I tried calling you, but are you okay?
It's not okay, not at all. This weird woman who says she's a childhood friend appeared, and it's a mess, and my husband is also stuck to that woman.
I see. But you know, I was the one who brought you together to your husband, and I'm sorry.
It's fine, you didn't do anything wrong, Paul. But in return, there's something that I also wanted you to help me with.
Help you?
Actually, I had been preparing little by little in order to make Michael and Nancy jump in their pants. When Paul heard that, he was shocked, but he promised me that he would lend me a hand and help me. And so the two of us discussed the plan, and we decided to put it into action. And this is the beginning of the huge revenge plot that was going to drop the two of them straight to hell. Not long after that, I approached my goal with a certain conversation. Hey, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Paul said that he's going to do a movie night at his bar of his most recommended movie.
A movie night?
Yeah, it's a really important film, and apparently it's going to be a fully private event and a secret screening party.
Oh, really? That sounds fun.
And then he said it's really good, so he said I should invite your childhood friend too.
Really? I can? I'm sure Nancy will be happy about that. So why don't we go to that movie night?
When he found out that he could invite Nancy, Michael was completely on board, and he said that he would participate in the movie night. And also, according to Paul, it's one of his favorite movies of all time, so he said you should also invite some people from your work.
Seriously? Well then, I'll try inviting some of my colleagues.
Great, I'm sure Paul will be happy about that too. I hope you're looking forward to it. Michael completely fell straight into the trap. To the movie screening, Michael and Nancy, as well as colleagues from Michael's company, ended up participating. Well, looks like this is going to be pretty interesting. Behind the scenes, Paul and I were preparing for the screening party. In order to make this the best show, sometime that you wouldn't be able to experience anywhere else. And then finally, it was the day of the movie screening. At Paul's bar, there was Michael, Nancy, some of Michael's colleagues, and there were a lot of guests there. Actually, as a secret, I had also invited Michael's parents and Nancy's parents. Because the contents of the movie night were kept a secret, it seemed that all of the guests were excited about what kind of movie they were going to be able to see.
Hello, everybody! Thank you very much for gathering here today for the movie screening. The film that you're going to be seeing today is something that my little sister Paige has prepared.
What? Paige did?
Yes, that's right. Today, as a special event, I would like you all to see a piece of work that I edited myself. Well then, everybody please take a look at the screen. As I said that, the video started playing on the big screen. But then what was on the screen was...
Hey, this is...
What is this? On the screen was footage of Michael and Nancy happily holding hands and walking down the street together. Hey, wait. Why is there footage of this? Where is it coming from? You're too quick to be shocked. What? And then on the screen, there was an even more shocking scene that was played. As the two of them were walking together totally all over each other, they arrived at none other than a love hotel. And, the both of them grinning happily, they went into the love hotel.
What?
As the footage continued to play, the venue started to buzz with people's voices. Nancy, you told me that you were childhood friends with Michael, that you were more than friends and less than lovers, didn't you? So what on earth could this possibly be about? This must mean that you crossed the line, didn't you? Well, that... The footage continued to play, and the two of them were walking out of the hotel looking fully satisfied, and their bodies were even close together. The footage was crystal clear. Hey, Michael.
Yes?
How are you going to explain this to me?
Paige, how do you have this?
Isn't that obvious? I went to a detective agency and made a request to investigate your affair, and they made sure to get perfect footage of the moment you were cheating on me.
What?
That's right. This time, the secret movie screening party was for everybody to watch Michael having an affair. They were so shocked by this that Michael and Nancy were completely taken aback and silent. That day that the two of them went to the hotel was a weekday, and Michael had taken the day off of work, saying he had took pay to leave. Which means that while I was at work, Michael was fully having an affair with Nancy in broad daylight. Even his colleagues were all glaring at him, whispering about them. The two of them started panicking, and they didn't know what to say, so I decided to keep drilling in. Michael's father, mother, what should we do about this?
Huh?
That's right, and then Michael's parents arrived to the scene, and they were glaring at Michael with extremely terrifying eyes.
Oh no, this is... see?
What you've done is a crystal clear case of having an extramarital affair, and your parents also revealed to me that she is not your childhood friend. And I've also gotten footage of your messages back and forth, too. You idiots. The two of you together, you were both so naive. Now that I have all the evidence gathered of your affair, I'm going to be getting a divorce from you, and I am going to have the both of you pay full settlement fees.
But a divorce? No way!
Impossible. Settlement fee? I can't. Huh? Are you saying you can't pay it? Well, then I guess there's no choice. What? Nancy's father and mother? What should we do? Yes. And now Nancy's mother and father arrived to the scene. Nancy let out a tiny cry, and she was shaking from head to toe. It seemed that this idiot pair didn't think in their wildest dreams that I had gathered so much evidence of their affair. They were so shocked by this turn of events that they were standing there shaking in their pants. And then...
Hey, Michael, I can't believe you! That you go behind your wife's back and do such horrible things!
No way! You made a vow at your wedding, didn't you? That you'd spend the rest of your life making Paige happy? So that must have been a lie. Not only that, you took paid leave to have your affair. So that's the kind of guy you were? No,
You forcefully took paid leave during the busy period and caused trouble to everybody in the office, while all of us were suffering and working hard. This is what you were doing?
Well, that's, you see, this is unbelievable. Even though we had an important meeting with a client, you took the day off, and this is what you were doing?
I can't keep working with somebody who's this inhumane. I'm gonna tell everybody in the company about the incident.
No way. No way.
Not only the colleagues, but all of the guests were glaring at them, and the two of them ran out of the venue like they were running away. That was when I turned to everybody and apologized, because I made them all stick around for my own personal situation. That's why. After this, I explained the real reason why we hosted this secret movie party and apologized for causing the commotion. After that, Paul actually screened the touching recommended film, and he gave everybody free drinks. And that movie was so amazing that all of the guests who had gathered today for the movie party left the bar looking satisfied. The next day, I immediately slapped Michael with the divorce papers. Since I had gathered such complete evidence, there was nowhere for the two of them to run, and I also succeeded in squeezing out a settlement fee from both Michael and Nancy. Just like that, the divorce was finalized, and Michael was left being kicked out of his company. The colleagues who participated in the movie party told everybody in the company about what he had done, and his reputation plummeted. And in an instant, he had nowhere to go. In the end, he resigned himself. Not only did he have to pay a settlement fee to me, he lost his job, and he wasn't left with nothing. He was riddled with debt. Both Nancy and Michael ended up in the same situation, and then they were both disowned by their families. They had no one that they could rely on anymore. I heard that they're working jobs that were introduced to them by the debt collectors. Well, they did this all to themselves. Well, then, as for what happened to me after the divorce, one day when I was at Paul's bar, he introduced me to a man. It seems that Paul was intent on making sure that I would find happiness for real this time, and he said, "If it's this guy, everything will be okay," and he put us together. The man's name is Kevin, and he was a kind and honest person that worked at a top-class company. And then, a few years later, I ended up getting married to him. From the last marriage, I had terrible memories, but to replace that, I want to be able to draw a beautiful future together with Kevin. This time, I am going to live a happily married life.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!